Gary, so disappointed because your players gave it absolutely everything.
Last 10 minutes they did. It was a winnable game, wasn't it? And I'm just disappointed that we haven't won it. But the reason why we haven't won it is because we wasn't clinical enough in their penalty area. Billy had a header, Wrighty had a couple, Pelly had a couple, we had shots all over the place, one hit the crossbar, one so, but it was too late. We lost it in the first half where we wanted to play and we wasn't getting in amongst them. We didn't create no opportunities, I don't think, in the first half, maybe one or whatever it was. But we didn't show enough intent. They showed a bit more intent second half, but it was too late. At that point, I've had to change a couple of players from midfield, or up front, and left back, and all sorts of stuff. Having said that, that got us the opportunity to nearly win the game. So I'm just gutted for the club that we're out of the cup. We shouldn't be out of the cup. Not against these. We shouldn't.
You brought James Dayton on in the second half, and he seemed to make a difference, just getting more quality balls into the box. Yeah,
we got balls into the box, but unfortunately we wasn't getting on the end of enough. That ball wasn't always spot on where we're looking to put the ball. So it was one of them days where our quality in the final third wasn't there, and that's what I'm more disappointed about, because that's what dictates the levels at each division, the actual quality in and around the penalty boxes. You can have all the football you want outside the boxes, but if you haven't got quality in the two penalty areas, then you don't win nothing. And they got their finish. It was unlucky for our point of view. We had a couple of tackles that sort of fell for them, and the lad got in and got his toe to it. So, but I'm just disappointed, because I thought, I'm really disappointed. I'm disappointed with the lads as well, they know that, because this was a big game, and you might have seen that they put in the effort, but I want to see more mental toughness in their quality, crosses, headers, final passes, do you know what I mean? All that sort of stuff. If they're gonna make a good career out of the game, if they want to stay at this level, carry on what they're doing. But I feel that they've got to do a lot more in their quality as individuals for us to move on. But if it's a kick up the backside, it's a kick up the backside. But at the same time, I'm really disappointed that the club's not in the next round.
You mentioned their goal. It did seem lucky, and Cheltenham, for whatever your frustrations, didn't seem to have that luck today.
No, well, we definitely didn't have that, but you can't rely on that, can you? We've had some games where we've won, and we've had a little poor period. We haven't we've won the game, but we haven't absolutely slaughtered the team, and I want to demoralise football teams with our game. And if I don't see that, then we haven't produced. I know some teams are going to be decent and some teams not. So therefore, sometimes I'm saying, well, we was unlucky to lose here. Today, we wish Hartlepool well in the FA Cup. But for me, I'm disappointed because it's a game that we should have won.
And obviously, you're short of a striker at the moment with Amari being out injured. How does that affect being out of the cup?
Well, I've just told him. I've told him exactly that. There's people that want to join us because we're doing well. And if they don't produce, I've got to go and find people that do. And I said, the questions I'm going to have to answer outside with these fellas in a minute is going to be, do you need a striker? And I've got no argument if we ain't scored today, especially when we've had chances and they haven't put them in. So I'm gutted for them, because I've said to them, you could lose your place, you could lose your, and be sitting on the bench for the rest of the season, because people are going to be begging me to bring somebody in.
How long do you sort of lick your wounds for, and how long do you take before you demand a reaction against Guiseley on Tuesday?
Well, we've got to make sure that you eventually put the game behind you. But now they'll know. There's no knocking on my door now and saying to me, Gaffy, you've brought in someone, why am I on the bench? Because I'm trying to explain to them, I'm trying to help them grow up in the football scene, what they got to do to make a good living out of the game. And if you're a striker, you've got to show that if you're not scoring, you're creating opportunities for yourself. If you're a midfield player, if you've got to have assists, you've got to be finding people. If you're a defender, you've got to make sure that you're saving goals, goalie the same. All those sort of things, there's things that they have got to do to affect the game, not just to be out there. And I thought wide men were just out there. You know, yeah, we flitted and flirted around, but listen, this group here normally take a little bit of stick when they know they haven't been up to it, not for it, because as you're right, they were up for it, but not up to it, because we didn't have enough quality on the day to break them down, and that's worrying. So how many chances do I give them? We'll have to wait and see.
Gary, thank you for your honesty.
No.